The setting is at Sagrada Secondary School Hall at around 10 a.m. This school is on the hill in Maracas Municipality.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Now, we have come to the final stage of the end of year school closing program, in which the Samaritan, the winning innovation in this year's secondary school's national innovation competition, will be officially launched in our municipality. Our Mayor, His Worship Honorable Mossi, will preside over the launch. The Mayor and his entourage, comprising a few distinguished municipal leaders, together with the members of the local school board, have already arrived in the school and will shortly be with us. You will remain standing and quiet as the guests, led by our school principal, come into the hall. You will resume your seats once the guests are seated. All right?
Yes, sir.
The first to enter is the mayor, walking side by side with the school principal, Miss Narin. Next to enter are the deputy mayor, known as Honorable Ramdai, the municipality political opposition leader, Honorable Basdeo, the chief executive officer of Maracas municipality. Last to enter is Mr. Harvester and members of the local school board.
Let us all clap for our guests. Thank you very much. You may now take your seats. It is now my humble duty to invite our school principal to welcome our guests and lead us through the rest of the program. Thank you.
Your Worship, the Mayor, Honorable Mossi, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to welcome you to this ceremony in which you officially launch, in our great municipality, the winning innovation in this year's secondary school national innovation competition. On this occasion, we will also present a present to Alvita and Montano, our very own students here in Sagrada Secondary School, who created the winning innovation. We thank you very much, Your Worship, for gracing this event. Your Worship, ladies and gentlemen, I will now invite Nicole, an ethics and innovation teacher, to introduce the innovation. Miss Nicole, please.
Your Worship, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am most humbled to introduce an innovation that has captured the imagination of our municipality. I couldn't think of a better way to introduce the innovation than through a short skit that Alvita, Montano, and I will stage in front of you. Welcome.
Tell me, Alvita, what can you do as a society to ensure you have a good future? Right now, it seems extremely bleak. I shudder to think about it.
How do you know my future is extremely bleak?
Well, yesterday I was seated under the tree behind the classroom, thinking.
And then?
I travel into the future, about 50 years from now. And guess what? I saw you working at a corner in a city as a cobbler. You look severely battered and your nose was permanently running, if I remember well.
Me, a cobbler? Was it a nightmare that you had or a hallucination?
No, It's called traveling into the future. You close your eyes and try to figure out how your future will look like, given past and current trends. You can also travel into the past. One time, I traveled into the past and I was back in my mother's womb, and I sat there, mesmerized. It was very dark in there.
Oh, what a strange thing to do, but a cobbler, you said?
You were actually fortunate to have a source of income as a cobbler. Millions of young people were loitering aimlessly in the streets and villages without gainful employment. All of them were poor, hungry, and angry.
You are really serious, Montano. You mean with all my education, I couldn't get a good job?
You see, Alvita, our country has been and is producing more graduates each year than the number of jobs it's able to create. At this rate, what do you think will be the situation over a period of 50 years? I was in no better position, Alvita. I was earning my livelihood as a pianist, with a not so popular steel band at that time. But joblessness was not even my main concern.
What was your main concern?
The way you are not so running, as though you had a drum of fluid in the middle of your head. I frankly didn't think you would see another day.
And why on earth was my nose running like that? This is unusual.
I think it was because of the awful smell in the city. That time, all cities had a bad stench because cleaning water was very scarce.
Why was there no water?
Climate change had occasional unpredictable weather patterns, and it was hardly raining anymore. It was raining once in a year, at most for only 10 minutes. Alvita, the new climate could hardly support plants or animal life.
You mean animals and plants had died?
Most of them, in fact, people had no choice but to adapt to eating strange things like insects, crawling creatures, rodents, and sea creatures that could survive the harsh climate. But all those were in a very short supply too. So, most people had adapted to eating plastics, synthetic fiber, and other bizarre things I couldn't make out. I saw you chewing a gunny bag at one point. It appears you can eat anything, Alvita.
You make it sound like life will just come to an end in 50 years.
You are very right, Alvita. Life expectancy had dropped drastically. You see, people today live up to 80 years or even more. In that future, people were only able to live up to 30 and 40 years at most.
And why were they dying so early?
Diseases and malnutrition. Many people could not afford medicine and good food. Crime was also too high, with people being slaughtered like chicken.
Like chicken, you say?
What with all those criminal gangs in the municipality? In any case, and as you know, law enforcers and judges could only serve those who greased their palms.
So,
the rest of the people had no avenue for protection and justice. They had to figure out their private arrangement for security and justice, if you get what I mean. And that made people take the law into their own hands. That's pretty much the situation today. It had only aggravated over the 50 years period.
I will tell you, my dear Montano, lack of knowledge is darker than night. I also traveled into the future and I saw an entirely different world.
Really? Tell us.
You see, people had become so creative that they designed intelligent robots that replace even professionals like judges and police officers. So, justice and law enforcement were rendered by machines to all people without discrimination.
Oh, what an incredible idea! How can a robot possibly enforce the law or make a judgment?
Oh yes, it can. Haven't you read about decision-making algorithms? You see, if today a computer software can do a better job than an accountant or a lawyer, then what is so special about developing an artificial police officer or judge?
Oh, Alvita, what pipe dreams you entertain.
Oh yes, it is true. I also saw that life expectancy had increased to over 700 years.
Get serious, Alvita.
Yes, drugs had been developed for regenerating body cells in such a way that no one could grow old. I remember seeing you, mistress. You looked so young and beautiful at 250 years of age.
Alvita, I always knew you had a fertile imagination. I can assure you no such future is possible given our trend in our municipality.
Oh yes, it is possible. Through creativity, we had transformed human society so fundamentally that we did not even get jobs. Forget about cobblers and all that. Machines were doing all the work for us. Wall factories, hotels, and hospitals were being run entirely by intelligent machines and robots. There was hardly any human being in town, only self-driven vehicles ferrying robots to various destinations to attend meetings and transact business. And that does not mean there were no jobs. No, we were busy with our intellectual pursuits. We had ventured outside the earth and spent a lot of our time conquering new territories in other parts of the universe.
Oh my, what overheated imagination.
We had even developed technology for cleaning the air of carbon emissions, which solved problems of climate change, and we could make rain whenever we felt like it.
Alvita, do you see that scarlet ibis perched on the school fence?
Yes, I do. Why?
We better discuss which side of the fence that bird will fly when it eventually decides to fly, rather than waste our time on idle musings.
I agree with Montano. If hospitals today barely have medicine, how practical is it to think that there will be a future when intelligent machines and robots will run them? From where will the resources come?
You see, mistress, the resources are there even today. All we need to do is to ensure that they are well used for the right purposes.
There lies their whole problem. Alvita, we will never be able to do that.
We can find innovative ways of ensuring that happens.
Impossible. How?
We just did it. My friend and I developed an innovation, an app, to solve this problem.
An innovation?
Have you not heard that we won this year's National Secondary Schools Innovation Competition?
Oh, is that so? Tell us about it.
It is an app, a simple mobile application on which people share information, videos, text, and photos, just as they do on other social media platforms. The only difference is that we went further and developed that we call digital pigeonholes.
What does that mean?
To understand it, just think of a traditional parliament. Each member of parliament has a pigeonhole or box on the wall where they get their letters, notification, and other communications.
Yes?
Now think of a wall with a pigeonhole. For every municipal department, where the official get letters, notification, and other communication from members of the public. This is what the innovation is all about. Only the pigeonhole are on a digital wall, and the letters, notification, and other communication are in soft rather than hard, from us in a physical parliament.
Oh, I think it makes sense. Have you tried it?
Oh yes, we initially deployed it on a trial run to protect the environment. People took photographs and videos of illegal activities that degrade the environment in their neighborhoods, provided details of the location where the activities were taking place and the people involved, and posted all this information on the pigeonhole of the municipal department responsible for the environment in the app. Officials of the department only needed to log into the app and check their pigeonhole to see what reports people are sending to them. This is still continuing.
Quite impressive, but does it help in ensuring the proper of public resources? Remember our argument?
Yes, it does. People are now sharing information about the use of resources in the same way. Take the municipal procurement process. For example, people are sharing information on what the municipal council is procuring, how tenders are awarded, who win the tenders, whether those awarded the tenders deliver the goods and services required, the quality and the cost of the goods and services supplied, the duration of delivery, and so on.
To which municipal department will such information be pigeonholed?
It can be shared with the Crimes and Integrity Commission in case of abuse of the procurement and delivery process. The beauty of it all is that volunteers share information privately and anonymously if they so wish, from the comfort of their homes or whenever they are. You just download the app into your phone from the internet, open an account, and there you go. Just post whatever information you want to share.
Please, let us get this straight. Where do you get this information on procurement, for example?
From the people. The information is always with the people.
Which people? The people. Of course. Don't you know the people? There is always someone with the information out there. Please, let her explain.
The app relies on volunteers. These are good people who are ready to volunteer information and advances of public good. That's why we named the application the Samaritan, after the parable of the Good Samaritan narrated in the Good Book.
Good people? Are there any good people around here? How do you know people will not write lies?
People will take responsibility for what they write, as indicated in the terms of condition of using the app. All users take legal responsibilities for what they post.
Very well, my good people. I thank you, Madam Principal, and all the teachers for your continued good work, which has won this school an outstanding reputation nationally. The subject of today's event is yet another example of the school's outstanding performance. I'm genuinely impressed by Nicole and the two students. I like the issue they have highlighted in the presentation. This is a clear indication that our school are nurturing visionaries and innovators capable of solving our municipality political problems. And of course, there can be no better resource for bettering our life as a municipality and as a nation. In fact, and for this very reason, the Municipal Council will explore the possibility of mobilizing resources in support of innovation in our school in order to actualize the future we heard about during the presentation. I will ensure this happens because, as you know, my name is Mossi Otunya, which means the smoke that thunders. I would especially be delighted if the medicine for regenerating my body cells was discovered today. That would enable me live for 422 more years. How amazing! People think mostly in this direction. However, we will neither launch the innovation nor present the prize today not because the app is terrible. No, it's in fact an outstanding innovation, so good that it could have far-reaching implications on other areas of our social, economic, and political life. As municipal leaders, we need time to reflect on these implications. I now request the teacher and student to leave as we discuss with the principal and teachers Nicole how we will move forward with incredible innovation. I'm afraid we may not continue with this thing. Oh, I have already forgotten what you are calling it.
But why? Your worship, this is a blessing for our country.
Don't you see it? It might turn out to be a platform for misinformation, lies, and witch hunt. You see, last year someone spread a rumor that I had died. He just sent a text message on social media and it spread like a wild bushfire. And do you know I almost actually died? During that time, I accidentally swallowed a whole toothpick.
Oh yes, I see the risk. They might spread another rumor on this platform, and you will swallow another toothpick. Yes, you will.
The way I see it, that app will be a people's platform, and it will have far-reaching implications whether you launch it or not.
I need time to think about it. I will launch it at my own convenient time. There are no two ways for now. Halt any activity regarding that thing until my office gives further guidance.
Your Worship, the President of the Republic is scheduled to officially launch the app at the national level early next year when schools reopen. We presently have some ongoing activities in this preparation for it. I doubt whether this process can be stopped.
Is that so?
The President.
Yes, sir.
Why have you kept us in the dark about this?
The Mayor's office has been duly informed, sir.
Oh yes, I remember. But you never explained what kind of thing it was. No, you still have to stop it.
I think that is beyond your powers, Your Worship.
This thing we are talking about is a school project under their control. It is therefore within your powers to find a way around it. Think about it. You are the center of it. Figure out a way, like writing to the Ministry of Education indicating that there are some fundamental errors in it that you need to attend to. Get what I mean?
I am afraid, Your Worship, the assignment of innovation was done by senior officer at Ministry of Education. Experienced software engineers were also involved. It passed all the tests and no errors were found.
My good teacher, I'm the mayor of the municipality, voted in by hundreds of thousands of people, directly and indirectly. My decisions surpass those of any education official anywhere in this country. Do I say, write a letter expressing reservations about this thing, technical or otherwise, and then leave the rest to me?
Pardon me, Your Worship, but they cannot overrule the minister.
I cannot argue with a simple chairman of a local school board, a Mayor Mossi Otunya, the smoke that thunders. I have been given express mandate by the people of Maracas municipality to protect their public interest. That is what I am doing, and that is what I must do.
Your Worship, the app has been online for months now. It has already been taken over by the National Information and Communication Technology Corporation. There is little we can do now.
Do as you are told. Go now and write that letter and copy my office through your school principal. I expect to find a copy of the letter in my office in 1 hour's time latest.
I will do what is right.
I wonder if she's going to do it.
I wonder if she should.
Are you challenging my authority?
No, I am not, Your Worship. I just don't see the sense in what you are suggesting.
Just keep your mouth shut if you have nothing useful to say.
I'm almost sure she will not do it. She doesn't usually compromise on what she thinks is right.
Don't be so sure. You must ensure my orders are obeyed. Otherwise, you and she will be in a lot of trouble. I declare this meeting over.
Is it a new dawn that I now smell?
It is the smell most likely of berries or corn on cobs. They are delicacies for porcupines.
No doubt. It will be a delicious new dawn in our islands.
Have you seen any downs since you began smelling them?
I have never been more hopeful.
Samaritan, the Samaritan, oh the Samaritan, the Samaritan, oh the Samaritan, the Samaritan, oh the Samaritan, the Samaritan, the Samaritan, the Samaritan, oh the Samaritan, the Samaritan, oh the Samaritan, the Samaritan, oh the Samaritan, the Samaritan. The leaders laughed and said that it will survive, but the streets